Hello Taurus, welcome to the Very Virgoan channel. My name is Veronica Virgo. I am here to do your October 2022 monthly reading. A little bit about the cards that I'm using tonight. They're from an awesome Halloween tarot deck with these fun little illustrations that are very whimsical, and I haven't used them before, so I'm very excited. I was waiting until October to make it happen with these cards. I'll also be picking the spellcasting cards that I used back in August, because what better time to do a spell than in October. I'll also be finishing off with the tarot dice as always. Your reading is just like your previous readings from August and September. It'll be a 5-card draw on matters of career, finances, health, love, and a little bit of advice. So let's get started, Taurus. We have the Three of Imps. My readings have been all about the imps and wands these past couple of days. I tell you, they're just out there being very impish and wandy. The Three of Imps has to do with expansion. They're looking at each other a little bit, but if you notice, the wand is growing like a tree, and that's showing expansion, growth, and looking to the future, right? Because that's going to be a tree at some point. So it may be that in your career, if you're a business owner, you're looking at becoming, adding franchises or a new location, building out your store. It could also be you are looking to expand your work. It may be if you're a service worker, you're looking to get more clients, that sort of thing. But in career, in matters of your career, it has to do with looking to the future and doing something beyond what you are doing now. So I don't know how that looks for you, each and every one of the Tauruses that watch this, but hopefully it will show you that if you're thinking about it, you're on the right path. Okay, Three of Pumpkins on your finances. The pumpkins correspond to pentacles. This is about some sort of teamwork or collaboration, that you're building something. So given that we've got 3 entities here and 3 entities there, I think that part of your expansion or your building out is that you have partners, or you have people that you're interested in making partners in your expansion. And career and finances, of course, go hand in hand, because what we do brings in income, obviously. So this is a period of growth for you, Taurus, and given that you are the most materialistic sign, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but you're great at making money. This bodes well for you in October. There may be some frustrations along the way in that it doesn't seem like it's moving fast enough for you, but just know everything takes its own time, and that you don't have to rush it, that things look very good for you, and that you're, like I said a moment ago, you're on the right path. Now, for your health, we've got the Death card, and that's, might freak 1 or 2 of you out, but don't let it, because all Death is representing is a change, an end of a cycle. You'll notice that Death is actually watering everything here, and all the wildlife has come out. Even the vulture, is very happy to see things being given life. Even dead things are being given life, right? So in conversation with the other cards, I'm seeing that whatever it was you were doing before, it's now time to end, or it's time for its metamorphosis. And there is the Ankh there, which represents eternity. So it may be it's just what you were doing before in a different form, because everything from birth to death changes form. So that's what I'm seeing here. Again, lots of excitement in moving forward with your work and financial life, breathing new life into it, right? As far as this affects your love life, we've got a 5 of bats, and the bats correspond with swords. I think it's saying like all good with the expansion and building out, but just remember not to get so ambitious that you become kind of a win at all costs guy. So, or I say guy, but of course I mean any gender. Like he's taken all the snacks, like and the kitty's crying and the clown doesn't, right? So if there's any impulse for greed or for getting something over on your partners or the people you work with, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass, Taurus. So, you know, you can take what you want right now, but just know the moon is watching. Somebody's going to figure it out, okay? You even made the kitty mad. You even made the kitty mad. Okay, I'm not saying you're going to do this. It's just that it's a potential. But now, because it is in the love position, it also makes me think that this process might bring someone into the fold that someone other than you might be interested in. Maybe it's one of the three entities, including yourself, that is working on this, right? 3 people here. Maybe you're interested in one of your partners, but so is your partner is interested in partner number 3. And, you know, I would never advise really to mix work and relationships. That era is kind of over. That used to be part of where you met potential mates, but I understand why we don't do that. And it's usually always a bad idea. So just be mindful of that going forward. If you're feeling any sort of impulsiveness toward blending love and career and money, you might want to step back, or at least make sure that you give the other person a fair chance, I guess, at the least. All right, some advice here for you. The Empress. Oh, we have our Elsa Lanchester, Bride of Frankenstein character here, which is great. I was just talking about old Elsa today. She was in a really great movie called Murder by Death that came out, I think, in the 70s with all these classic actors like Peter Falk and James Coco and Eileen Brennan. Highly recommended. It's great for Halloween, too. Really funny movie. Anywho, about the Empress. Okay, so the Empress represents beauty, sort of a luxurious sort of feeling. There's a lot of creativity in this card. It's a very earthy card. You know, you're an earth sign and Venus is its ruling sign, as is yours. So it seems like taking care of yourself, luxuriating in all the bonuses and the benefits that are going to come from this process can keep you from being greedy and trying to get things over on other people. Focus on yourself. Focus on taking care of yourself and luxuriating in the success of whatever it is that you're creating. It doesn't have to be a competition, and that not only do you build the business up and reap the benefits of that, but you got to have the girl too that your other partner is interested in. I keep harping on that, and it may not be that, but I feel like at least in one case it is, Taurus. So I'm just saying. Here is your spellcasting card, New Beginnings. It's perfect. It goes side by side with death because it's like an endless circle. With death becomes a new beginning. And death, as we said, in metaphorical terms, not in literal terms. I mean, this is a happy card. Look how happy all of those entities are. You should be happy too. You should celebrate and luxuriate in the success that you are soon to create through this expansion of whatever in your career and financial life. Let's read what the symbols are here for, what the description is for this symbol of new beginnings. It says, start living in the present. New opportunities await. The situation is being healed. Your outcome is far greater than you ever imagined, and you have a chance to reinvent yourself. What about that? I like it that it goes with this card because she was invented, but then she kind of reinvented herself. Both Elsa Lanchester, the actress, and the character of kind of becoming her own entity. She wasn't just built for Frankenstein. She had her own thing. Okay, here's your spell, Taurus. Hold some daffodil bulbs and an envelope at mid-morning on a Sunday during a waxing crescent moon phase and say, the The door is closing to the past. For future's sake, it couldn't last. The worst is gone, prepare for change. Letting go may feel strange. Into bulbs place all hope, and pop them in an envelope. Send to future self post-haste. Receive them well, no time to waste. A new door opens to walk through. Seize your chance and see it through. That's really beautiful. And daffodils are probably a little hard to get a hold of now, so maybe as this builds, you know, you'll be into the spring months and you can do it around Easter. Here's your dice for today. We have Sagittarius, we have Jupiter, and we have 7. So Sagittarius is a very athletic sign. So I think it's important to remember, and it landed on the death card, even though we keep talking about you know, how it's regeneration and all that. So I think you should build a little bit of an exercise regime into your day, even if it's just enough time for yoga, enough time for a little run on the treadmill or something like that, just to kind of keep that part of yourself lubricated and kind of ready for anything. And you'll feel even more luxurious when you can relax and not feel like you're being lazy, right? Because you've already done your workout. Let me hold on the 7 here. Let's talk about Jupiter. So Jupiter has to do with expansion. So perfect for these 2 cards, but it's also about big ideas and responsibility, luck and fortune. So it bodes well for you. It's just a reconfirmation of everything we've been talking about prior to this. I mean, everything looks really just aces for you, even though we don't have any aces in the layout, Taurus. And I think by the 7th month, all this is going to be in place. You're going to be the Empress in July. So keep that as your focal point. If at times you get frustrated and feel like, is this ever going to build out these new beginnings ever? Yes, by next July. So this is a really great reading, very exciting. You know, yeah, this card gives you a little bit of nervousness, I would think, especially in terms of love. But just remember that you don't have to have every single thing that's in the candy shop. Okay, literally, here, you still have a candy. Take your blessings where you can get them and work on yourself, and the right person is going to be drawn to you. Who knows? They might even be a Sagittarius. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. I greatly appreciate it. I will be back for the full moon and new moon readings this month. And also, I'm going to be doing a live reading session on Halloween night as a little costume party with my subscribers. So if that convinces you to subscribe, then please do so. I'd appreciate it, and I'll look to see you there. Until then, I'll see you on the flip side.